Have you ever felt a wave of anger so powerful that it stopped you in your tracks? Or a wave of sadness so overwhelming that it felt impossible to carry on? These moments happen to all of us. Emotions are powerful. They rise like tides inside us, sometimes carrying us forward, other times threatening to pull us under. Imagine if you could learn to gently guide these currents instead of being swept away by them. That is emotional mastery. It sounds like a lofty goal, but it starts with something simple: awareness. The first step to mastering your emotions is noticing when they begin to push you around. You may not realize it in the moment, but even small irritations or worries can hold more power than you'd like. Recognizing these moments is the beginning of change. Consider this scenario. Someone cuts you off in traffic. Your heart races, your hands grip the wheel, and suddenly your brain screams, "They're trying to ruin my day." You might pull up alongside them and yell or honk angrily. Later, when the adrenaline fades, you realize you overreacted. This is a common sign that your emotion took the wheel. Or think of a time when someone's offhand comment spoiled your mood for the rest of the day. You replay it in your mind, feeling hurt or angry again and again. These small triggers begin to feel like huge threats to your happiness. Another sign is acting on impulse. You send a text message in anger and regret it immediately, or slam a door after a disagreement. You might say things you don't really mean, things fueled by hurt or fear. Later, you apologize and wonder why that fleeting feeling took over. Often, when emotions rule, we blame others for how we feel. You might catch yourself thinking or saying, "They made me so mad," or "It's all their fault that I feel this way." The truth is, other people's actions can spark our feelings, but it's our own mind that chooses how long to hold on to them. You might also find yourself on an emotional roller coaster. One moment you're on top of the world, and the next you're plunged into gloom or anxiety after a tiny setback. These ups and downs can leave you feeling exhausted, as if you're riding a roller coaster you never signed up for. After days like this, even good news can feel muted. When stress is constant and feelings are loud, it's a sign they've been running the show for too long. Psychologists often call an intense outburst an amygdala hijack. It's like your brain's emergency alarm has gone off. Your heart pounds, adrenaline surges, your vision narrows, and calm thinking shuts down. You feel like you're on autopilot. But remember this: that alarm is meant to protect you, not control you. It's a natural response to danger, and it can be turned down. Now that we have seen how emotions can take control, it's time to take back the wheel. There are habits and simple practices that build what psychologists call emotional intelligence. These strategies give your thinking mind a stronger voice, even when emotions roar. One powerful habit is to pause and breathe. When you feel that surge of emotion, simply stop. Take a slow, deep breath, letting it fill your lungs. Then exhale gently. Do this a few times. Deep breathing triggers your body's relaxation response. Your heartbeat slows, and a sense of calm returns. It's like hitting the pause button in your brain, allowing your thinking mind to come back online. In that pause, try naming the feeling. Scientists say that when you put an emotion into words like "I'm feeling angry" or "I'm anxious right now," it begins to lose some of its power. Saying it out loud or in your mind engages the logical part of your brain. Suddenly, that burning anger or knot of anxiety becomes something you can see instead of being lost in it. Another habit is mindfulness, paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Notice the anger as a tightness in your chest, or that fear as a churning in your stomach. Observe the feeling as if you are a curious scientist. This tells your brain that you are aware and ready, not in danger. Real life shows the power of these habits. Imagine a teacher who once yelled at a student in frustration, then instantly regretted it. She started practicing a habit of taking a breath before speaking. Over time, she found she could explain her point calmly, and the students listened better. Or think of a manager who felt intense panic before presentations. He began imagining a supportive audience and taking 3 deep breaths before going on stage. Suddenly, the fear lost its edge and he could focus. Journaling is another tool. Writing down what you feel and why can reveal patterns. Try this. Each night, jot a few lines. Today I felt upset when. Reviewing these notes later shows that many triggers were smaller than they seemed. Sometimes seeing it on paper convinces your mind that the emotion isn't as gigantic as it felt in the moment. Cognitive reframing is like mental gymnastics. When a negative thought arises, challenge it. If you think I'm a failure, remind yourself, I made a mistake, I can do better. If someone insults you, imagine they might be having a bad day. These shifts remind you that your first thoughts aren't absolute truth. You control the story you tell yourself. Physical habits also shape emotional health. A short walk can release built-up tension, and regular exercise pumps out endorphins, nature's mood lifters. Even just a bit of movement after a rough moment can ease that knot in your stomach. Also, get enough sleep. When we're tired, our emotions feel louder and our thinking is fuzzier. And watch your diet. Too much caffeine or sugar can spike anxiety. A healthier body supports a calmer mind. Building empathy can also tame anger. If someone upsets you, ask yourself, what might they be going through? Perhaps a colleague who snapped at you is having a rough day. Imagining their perspective can diffuse your anger. You see them as human, not as an enemy, and that opens the door to understanding and kindness. Practicing gratitude is a subtle but powerful habit. Every night, think of a few things you're thankful for: a good meal, a friend's laugh, a warm bed. This trains your brain to notice the positives in life. After a while, negative emotions lose some of their grip because your mind remembers good things too. Communication is important. Share what you feel with someone you trust. You might say, I'm having a tough time today, or just talk about an upsetting event. Often, a friend's perspective or comfort helps the emotion pass. A problem shared can feel like a problem halved. And remember, emotions come and go like weather. A storm doesn't last forever. If anger or sadness rises inside you, imagine it as clouds in the sky. You can't control their arrival, but you can decide how you weather them. Each time you handle a storm, you learn it eventually clears. If you found these ideas helpful, take a moment to hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments. It means a lot and helps more people find this message. Let me know which strategy resonates with you. And if you want more guidance on mastering your mind, don't forget to subscribe. In closing, mastering your emotions isn't about becoming perfect. It's about practice and patience. Each time you notice a feeling and choose a thoughtful response, you are building new strength. You are teaching your brain that you are in charge, not your emotions. Over time, these small choices add up, and calm becomes more natural. Imagine the life you want: stronger relationships, better decisions, inner peace. All of these start with small moments of choice. So the next time anger, fear, or sadness rises inside, remember, you are the captain of your mind. Emotions may knock on the door, but you decide who comes in. Approach the waves of feeling with the faith that they will eventually settle. You have the power to master them. If this message resonated with you, please share it with someone who needs it and subscribe for more uplifting guidance. Thank you for watching, and remember, every moment is a chance to choose calm. Take care.